Good afternoon, everybody. It's currently Monday, February 24th. And I had a load over here in Arizona, somewhere outside Phoenix, but it ended up being too long for my truck, so I'm just kind of waiting for a new load right now. But something on my spirit just wanted me to speak about failure. To whoever out there is going through and experiencing failures in their own life and just things they're going through, I just want to be a healthy reminder, a positive reminder that it's needed. In times where you're searching for success, looking for success, or just trying to find your passions or what to pursue in life, you're gonna have to fail. I hate to be the bearer of that message, but there's positivity in it too. Because I mean, me, myself, and I've gone through plenty of failures. I mean, I tried to create online e-commerce stores about 3-4 times, failed on those. Also clothing brand and print shop. I still have these ideas and these dreams of them, but just momentarily at the time, it didn't work out. And even with this load being too big for my truck, I could be upset right now, but that's where faith comes in and the understanding of the path that includes failures for your successes. Because it's anybody can bitch and moan about things not going their way, but who's to say your way is the way? I want to provide that perspective that sometimes our plan isn't necessarily the best plan for us, and we get so overwhelmed at times by wanting the best, trying to be the best, that we can knock ourselves down inherently. And that's a tough thing to deal with at times, and also to remain positive through that. But one thing that has helped me is I want to say staying centered in positivity. But what does that look like? What does it look like to stay centered in positivity? What does it mean to transform these negative ideas or these negative thoughts that can pop up in times of distress, times of worry, times of anxiety? For me personally, as cliche as it is, it's just look at the brighter side of things. I could be upset about this one opportunity, like I said, but at the same time, I do feel so grateful to be able to even have this opportunity to just be on the road and not be in a regular office. Because before this, I was working 2 jobs. I was doing financial counseling for a hospital, and I was working from home, and I was grateful for that opportunity too. But it's just, I felt so limited. I felt so small. I don't know. I'm not a corporate man. I don't like to do things by the book per se, especially when it comes to things I really have no control over. And it's I don't look to have control or power, but at the same time, I know that for me and the way I operate, I need some type of freedom to be able to expand, to be able to see growth. And that's what that positive, or staying in that positive, is looking like, or being like, is seeing where you can go from where you are. And that's where I got led to this opportunity, because I ain't even gonna lie to you, there's a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety behind it. Just man, I could go hit the road and not make anything. I could make a loss. I could lose money. But at the same time, it's if I let that fear control me, if I let that negativity control me, I'd never be able to have a new experience to be able to flip what I felt as a perceived loss into a win. For me, losses always stand for lessons. And there's a lot of cliche shit going on and being said, but it's really just truth though. Because at the end of the day, it's how I was talking about depression and all that, bro. If you've been down, you know that the only place you can go is up now. So it's just take that notion Anytime that you feel defeated, anytime that you feel alone, anytime that you feel like you have nowhere to go, open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your spirit, and ask for new direction, new guidance, new vision. Vision is very important. If you ask God for vision, you ask your angels for vision, your guardians, your protectors, they will provide it. But you also need to pray to be open to hear that, to see the signs, to communicate with them. Because if you ask, you shall receive. That is 100% true. And it may not always be what you want, and that's what we got to stray away from, is what we want in terms of what is the will of already written. What is the will for us that has already been written? When you live in a sense of knowingness that, hey, no matter what I'm going through right now, no matter what is kicking me, no matter what is trying to hold me down, it's for a reason. You know? It's for strength, it's for courageousness, it's for fearlessness, it's for the opportunity to become your best self. It's like working out in the gym. Like, you could go run cardio every day and you be in, top-notch shape, but you be losing muscle. If you don't work out your muscles, if you don't work out the things you want strength in, how could you ever achieve strength? And I know right now, like, I'm just kind of yapping a little bit and talking a little bit, but I feel like somebody needs to hear that. It's just, bro, don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself as down. And even if you are down, don't live in delusion. Be real about it. And be real about the fact that you can come back, that you can strive forward. There is always another step that can be made. There is always another day that will turn its face and the sun will show. Even in your darkest moments, you can be the light. And then you can also reach out and have your light turned on by somebody else. That's why that positivity is so powerful, because sometimes the push you may need may not come from you, or the push you need may come from you just sharing part of yourself to someone else. Like me personally, all this conversation is pushing me to carry on into what I feel like is the best me. The best me has always felt like a light bringer, a person of love, a person who is compassionate, who is empathetic and willing to serve others to a certain extent, to where it's like you protect your own peace, but you also provide peace for others. And that's really the message behind today, is just be that provider of positivity, be that provider of peace, not only for yourself, but for the environment around you. You'll start to notice that when you put that out, when you give that out to the world, you'll start to see more of that receiving. You'll start to see more of that abundance hanging around you, that light within yourself, like searching for joy and happiness within yourself. Like, it starts with giving it first, with transmutation. Like, be an alchemist. Take whatever's given to you, see the positive in it, even if it's tough, even if it's death, even if it's losing your job, even if it's losing your home. Like, see it as, hey, I now have the opportunity to relocate. I now have the opportunity to take something forward. I now have the opportunity to be an inspiration from taking what's bad in my life, quote unquote bad, and changing it to something good. And I think that's all I needed to share from my spirit today, is just take the goods, take the bads, take the losses, take the wins, and be ready to give in order to receive. But I thank y'all for your time. I thank you for your ears. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your light and the blessings of who you are. Stay in your originality. Stay in your truth. Be genuine to yourself and love yourself. God bless and amen. Y'all take care and be safe.